awesome space called MOXY, and they are a new sponsor. I'm just gonna chat for a while, maybe, so you can get, you're good. Okay. So they are picking up 3 shows for queer folks, minority folks, surfacey folks, bird folks, comedy folks, all the artsy folks who are trying to like speak something important also. That's like the only real condition. You gotta like have a voice. Today, I am Black Liberty. My costume is pretty simple, but it doesn't really exist yet, so we're working on it. That's why it's a costume. But I hope that, in a few days, that can really start to like happen. So I hope that all of you know what you need to do over the next few days. I don't have to talk about it. We'll play a game about it in a little while. There's a game called the Invincible Intern. It's all about a press conference style dodging of the truth. It's pretty fun. You guys can win some money playing it. If you're good at, spinning the truth, then you'll win. Oh, that's what it says over here. All right. Well, you guys all have name tags in front of you. You guys at home don't have these name tags. So welcome to the show. You get to hang out with us. Some of the games will be interactive online. I will be set up over here because at the late night show, there's that guy who just like plays music and kind of tells the audience what to do. That's me. There's an awesome other host, and we'll talk about her in a minute. But right now, that paper in front of you, you can make a name tag. And it can be your costume, or just a funky name like Al Bundy. What's up, Al Bundy? He's writing it down right now. That's you. Yeah, you can be Al Bundy. You're not paying attention to me. Roger Rabbit, help me out. Who's Al Bundy in this room?
Al Bundy? Oh, yes, the guy in the chair.
Yeah, the guy in the chair. See, like you didn't bring a costume with you, but I just gave you a costume. Right, Al Bundy. So that's like what you put on your name tag. You make it look like, put a beard, be a Homer Simpson, but you're not a Homer Simpson. You're definitely like, maybe not Al, I don't know, but you're not Ned Flanders either. But go with it. Or you can be like fun and sexy. Yeah. You could be like Mr. Divorce. Because then that's like fun and sexy, right? So you can get whatever you guys want on those name tags, doodle, color, have fun throughout the show. People are ADD. Also, you win a prize at the costume contest for the best tag also. So, do that. All right. Now, to not take too much of your time, there's a game that we'll play soon about this lovely person that's coming to the stage. She is your main host for the evening. And I would like to read her fabulous intro because she is a dynamic and incredible performer. You may have seen her around the city. Hold on a second here. She's a local showgirl, socialite, and rumored celebrity love child. She's got this sharp wit, striking appearance. I know you guys saw her walking around earlier. She's a trickster goddess with a divine presence and dreams. Or she can be your sadistic succubus of your nightmares. I think she might bewitch you tonight if you're not very nice and well-behaving. But her menagerie of personalities makes her comedy style unique. She'll give you guys some jokes tonight. But tread lightly, hecklers. Make sure you're nice and friendly, because if you're not, she might have you on your knees. I give you the wonderful Australian attraction. I'm gonna let you go and change while we play this game about you. Alright, so everyone, this game is called Let's Make Her Squeal. And in the little paper in front of you, you have this information. So if you look at the little sheet in front of you, it looks like this. I'll hold it up and come stand in the middle for you guys. It looks like this. You have a little paper on your table. Yeah, you can share it with your COVID buddies. You don't have one, I can bring you one that's clean. Miss Hostess, everybody say hi, Lee. Hi, Lee. Lee the Hostess. Can you grab one of these cards for Al Bundy down front? Thank you. Make sure you sanitize your hands so it's clean for him. That's why I didn't want to hand him mine. Thank you. All right, performers, when you come up, if you need a little help with your mic, we're all going to be patient. Just make sure you let me know. You all have a mic in front of you with a cord in front of you. Andy's got it worked out over here, but if it's not working, we can plug into the speaker down here. So on here it says, let's make her squeal. That little thing where you see under Jeopardy looking thing, scan that QR code. It's gonna take you to a site, and it's gonna ask you for a pin. Now, if you're at home and you're playing, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna go to crazyfun614.com/MOXY, okay? I know that's a handful and a mouthful, so I'm gonna like slow down and do it again. crazyfun614.com/MOXY, MOXY. And when you go there, you're gonna get to a page, and it's gonna go like tell you a bunch of stuff about what we're doing here today. Just go to the bottom of that page, okay? And when you go to the bottom of that page, what you're gonna do, when you get to that page, you're gonna go to the bottom of the page, and it's gonna click on where it says like clues and stuff for the games. Do you see that? I'm gonna try to follow along with you guys here. It says, let's go back to the previous page. It says find out more. That's what it says, find out more, all the way at the bottom. You guys should have went straight there. It says EduPlay, yeah. You guys went straight there if you scan the QR code. But they can't scan the QR code from home. If you can, if Andy's got it up, you can try to scan that. If not, just go to crazyfun614.com/MOXY. Go all the way to the bottom, it'll say find out more. If you're at home, it will, because you're not here with us, request you to register, so I know you guys accessed our game stuff. That's just like because these games are copyright protected. Everybody in this room already signed a waiver probably on that website when they came out the door because they're being recorded. So if you can also do that waiver at the website. So anyway, we're gonna start the game. I'm gonna give you guys a game code, because that's what everybody's gonna need. Once you get in there, it's gonna say, you need a game code. Oh, you're not in there? Who said they're not in there?
This is game 10.
Yeah, you're gonna need a game pin. I'm about to give it to you. I was just asking if everybody was there. So, hold on one second. Why is it not working? There we go. Hold on one second. All I gotta do is give you guys a code. I apologize. It is just giving me a little bit of technical difficulty. We used to play this game in person, like up here on the stage, with little cards, because all the props are up here. You guys should just write on them. It was so cool, like The Price is Right. It's like, come on down and swipe up tags. We can't do that now because we can't like let you guys touch stuff. So you keep chuckling every time I say that. All right, so your game pin is going to be 467112. 467112. Do you guys all see that? And when you go there, you're going to see all these little like thingies, right? You see all these little pictures? And it says like all these little things. You're gonna pick what you think is Australia's favorite, what her number 1 is, and you're gonna match it up with number 1. And what you think is her least favorite, number 10, like boo boo garbage, you're gonna match it up with number 10, okay? And whoever gets 1 and 10 in the quickest time, you can play as many times as you want. Over and over, back to back, you can just keep guessing while she goes through her comedy set.
Yes.
And we're gonna hand out a prize when her set is over. So I just wanted to walk you guys through how to play that. The point of this game is, it's kind of like a stereotype. Like, how do you know this chick, right? You don't really know this chick at all, but you're sitting here and guessing what she might like. And we kind of do that in life. It's just kind of weird and interesting. And this is just a silly little thing, but it's just an easy way to point that out. Because like whoever wins this game is the best at guessing people based on looking at them, which is weird, but like a thing. Maybe we can practice that kinder with each other. Maybe we can be nicer with each other when we like look at each other and guess what each other likes or have a conversation. You know, be cool. So anyway, have fun playing the game. The winner of this game will get $50. No joke.
There you go.
Second place, look, huh?
What's the rules? What am I ranking?
You're looking for number 1 and number 10. What Australia's favorite thing is and what her least favorite thing is. So you're gonna match up number 1 with the picture.
Do I have to create a profile?
No, you shouldn't. You just need the game code.
Wait, let's make
Oh, scan the thingy. Did you scan the QR code?
I did, and I don't know if I did that correctly.
I can give it to you again. What did you say?
Sure, because I make it a little bit.
I can go through. What did you say?
Are we playing Let's Make a Squeal?
Yeah, let's make her squeal. If you scan the QR code and then I give you the game pin,
Yeah, but nothing's happening.
nothing's happening when I gave you the game pin. The game pin is 4.
6, 7, 1, 1, 2.
Yeah, and then nothing happens.
Yeah.
Or what?
Kara, are you guys playing? So it's working.
For what? Let's
Hold on, let me. Yeah, I can try to give you guys. Hold on. It's 467-112. Is everybody in there? Yeah. Yeah, as you play. 467-112. Like I had to turn this game from like touchy-feely fun, like into social distance from your chair, from your seat. So I thought like easy matchy kids thing was the easiest thing to do. Yeah, here you go. Yep. No problem. She's gonna start her next set here in a second. So you have as much time as you want to play. When her set's over, we'll see who did the best because I get the results up here. And we'll just hand out first prize at $50. Second prize at $20. Third prize, you get a bag with a drink token, so you can get a cocktail, but you also get like some other goodies in the bag. So, alrighty, Michelle, are you ready for your set? Do you want to put some different music on? Take the mic out and then, yeah, use yours. This one's like covered so people don't put it on their face if they have the, I have to wipe it off now.
Does this work? Oh, okay, wait, no, because it's my mic, I can go under my thingy, right?
Yes, you can go.
Okay, I can lick it if I want. Nobody can tell me not to. All right, how you doing, everybody? We had to move this mic up because, listen, I'm in freaking like 7-inch heels and a witch hat. Like, that was a freaking hot mess. Usually I'm way better, but luckily, I'm way funnier than I am cute. So, I actually just got out of the nut hut, you guys. The crazy hospital. I like to call it the nut hut. I also like to call it brain school because it sounds a lot like you're a fucking X-Men unless like you're getting punished for your unmanageable mental illness. I'm gonna set this over here because I actually have a funny thing to read in a minute. So anytime I'm at the freaking nut hut, anytime I'm there, it's kind of fun. It makes it fun for me, but it's kind of a hot mess usually. Like I am just inconveniencing nurses left and right, just telling them to do things I already just asked another nurse to do because I'm just bored. Like what else do you do in there? So one thing that I found really funny was they're not supposed to give you number 2 pencils or pens because they have the metal in them, right? And you can, not a good idea, not a good idea. Well, I had like 10 of those motherfuckers, and I found it hilarious. So every once in a while, I would like pull them out and just be like, so guys, are we doing this? Like, are we gonna make, I'm pretty sure I have enough to make a Rube Goldberg style suicide machine. Like, we're the Breakfast Club, they can't tell us what to do, okay? Now, as you can imagine, since like I'm a big clown whore, I get a lot of ridiculous messages on Facebook. And this one was like, this one really just threw me for a loop, you guys. So I'm gonna read you the whole thread. Hold on one second here. God, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. I get so many of these. Okay, so I'm gonna read you the whole entire thread, okay? Just so you can really understand where this guy is coming from. Hi, cutie. Get you a big dick daddy, period. And I'm just like, already got one, thanks. And then he just goes, damn it, you so yummy. Honey, can daddy get a taste? Another one, I bet you have some bomb-ass vanilla frosting too, I'm just saying. Then another one, let daddy get a taste while you're tasting my BBC too. Mind you, these are like days apart, you guys. I'll have that yummy yum wetter than a broken sink, hella drippity droppy wet, period. And then an LOL smooshy face with like 100. Again, 2 days apart. And then, hey, how's your day going? And I'm just like, why the fuck you care about my day? You already fucking me in your head, the fuck? And then he just goes, LMAO, made me pull out that vanilla yummy. You, so I can beat this BBC monster so Daddy D can have something gorgeous to pop and cream to. I don't know what half that means. Then another day, and yes, I would like to suck the fuck and taste the fuck out that vanilla. I mean, there's a lot of weird racial fetishization in here, but I'm like all for it because I can post the shit on Facebook. And honestly, this one is my favorite, and this just tops like every weird every weird message I've ever gotten. I've been seeing your beautiful vanilla flavor ass. We should be getting our taste on. Let's turn each other's dick tips into ice cream machines. Like, sir, the McFlurry machine is out of order. I'm sorry.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Is this under COVID though? I'm over here.
Yeah, it's under COVID. This whole damn time, I was like, what the fuck? And they're like, usually I'll block them. Like, my block list is astronomical at this point. But there's gold like that you just have to leave in the other folder. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he really made my banana split, you guys. He really just wanted to flip this cup over and see if my blizzard pops out or not.
I feel like that joke was as good as his pickup line.
What?
The banana split with joke was like as good as his pickup line.
God. I just love that, so I just had to share it. I'm sorry. So if you couldn't tell by my broad shoulders, my deep voice, or the fact that I'm a giant terrifying bird with a witch hat on that keeps tripping over everything, I am a tranny. You can say I can't or else I'll call the police on you. Now I am on hormone replacement therapy because I delusionally think all of my split personalities are women. Except for Belshon, he come out when I'm mad, don't test me. So I am on a shit ton of hormones. Since becoming the gay agenda's guinea pig for science, I am just pregnant, menopausal, and on my period every day of my life. I am an absolute horror to be around. It's a fucking hot mess. I feel like I would be a great advertisement for a Snickers commercial, except instead of the full-size Snickers, it's my friend scared as shit handing me a little mini bite-sized Snickers every 2 minutes, or else you don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do next. And ask my boyfriend, I'm a fucking hot mess half the time. 5 minutes, thank you, babe. So, I feel like I look like I watched Spice World way too much as an impressionable child, which would be an astute observation. The thing, I feel like the Spice Girls are responsible for more trannies than all of our child molesting uncles. You guys anything else funny? I don't think that's what they meant by the whole like girl power movement, but they really did put my Uncle Don to shame. The thing that I like about hormone replacement is I'm super dewy and I grew titties, which is fun, but like sometimes they start dictating my life. Like I'll just be in Target on an innocent run, getting some shit, and I'll just black out and come to in an Arby's parking lot surrounded by beef and cheddar wrappers in my car. It's like I'm a werewolf. Sorry, since COVID, you forget all your shit, you gotta look at stuff. So I like to get really tanked, and then I just become dangerously agreeable. It's like my only character flaw. I've given a lot of blowjobs in many a mysterious bar parking lot, unfortunately. There's that. But
that was before COVID.
Before COVID. Now I wear the mask and just jerk them
I
off.
gotta ask all this, like the guys joke, like the pickup line, like that dirty cum slopping pickup line. Was that like pre-COVID or post-COVID? Like, what was your?
All I heard was cum swap. Sorry, what?
Was your Arby's hookup like pre-COVID or post-COVID? Like I just gotta ask.
My Arby's hookup.
What parking lot was you in?
I mean, it was in the Arby's parking lot, right?
Okay.
But anyway, you gave me 5 minutes and you talking to me, damn. Anyway, so my biggest whoopsie daisy of agreeing to do shit when I'm drunk, unfortunately, is I had this phone call with my mom and I drunkenly agreed to take her my sick mother and my dying grandfather to a mega evangelist healing ceremony. It's just as bad as it sounds. So it was an Ernest Angley's like mega church, and let me tell you, walking up into that bitch on a weed brownie was like those dreams where you're walking on a hallway or up a staircase and it just stretches and goes on forever, except you also carrying 2 sick people to the chairs. So I'm just like, oh God. I'm trying to take it all in. So if you're not familiar with the cult of Christianity, the pastors have little bitches. Those are called the deacons. Now the deacons are going around the church. They're going around the church after collecting tens of thousands of dollars for jet fuel for Africa. Like, you know it's for sex trafficking, but let's just call it a mission trip, am I right? So they're going around, they ask you your ailments, they touch you on the forehead, you screech in tongues and fall back into your chair. They call that getting slain by the spirit. Look that shit up on YouTube because it's pretty funny, it's comedy. So they go to my mother, she gives them a long laundry list of shit that's wrong with her because unfortunately Cloud Daddy does not answer her prayers. He touches my mom on the forehead. She goes, shut up, and falls down in her chair. And I'm like, Karen, you're embarrassing me in front of this deacon. It's not cool. They walk over to my grandfather, who has unfortunately passed away from the long laundry list. From the wait is long. So they move on to me. This deacon literally looks me in my face, you guys, and he tells me I am unsavable because I have 9 demons living inside of me. Which, I mean, he's correct. I mean, you guys can see me. It's only worse from here. So I thanked him for the compliment, and then I blew him in the parking lot. Anyway, that's been my thing. Do I put that?
Yeah, you are.
Do I put my mic back on here?
No, we're gonna play your game. We're gonna give out the prizes.
Oh my God.
You get to give the money out. Well, D gets to give the money out, because D's the like honey keeper. Where's D? D! Everybody say hi to D, she your best friend. She gonna bring you money tonight. Alright. D! She went somewhere. She'll be back. She got the money with her. So we have to wait for her to come back at some point. But let's see who are our winners. Who do you think knew you the best? You think Cecil won?
I can smell Cecil's shit from
But you
a
didn't
mile
let
away,
him
so-
cheat, right?
What?
You didn't let Cecil cheat.
No.
Okay, you didn't let Cecil cheat.
I'm gonna purposely not pick this shit if I smell it.
Oh, okay, now I have to say that I'm skeptical, because like I was checking it during your set. No. And I was like, maybe he got a secret name.
I told him not to show me his name. Wait. Okay, unless he...
He's number 2.
No, he ain't.
Yes, he is, girl.
You do? Okay,
I feel like
listen.
we should let him not play.
I told you to put a weird name, not a real name. So
No, okay, you can play the other names, but you her man.
Oh, so automatically.
You can't, but you know her. Okay, we're gonna leave it, you know what? Okay, so listen. Listen, the thing, the reason I love this show is it's supposed to be like BET in the 90s. Just woo for that. Let's
Okay, so if Cecil wins, I get to pick whoever gets the
or VH1, we got to be stuck up and all perfect up in here, okay? So let's just say for a second, I used to work for Columbus Axe Throwing, and the game is like, Axe Throwing was invented in Canada, so like we had some really interesting rules about fairness and democracy. So Cecil, I will throw it to the crowd. If you get to play in this game, because this is your lady, man.
Yeah. Cecil, not cool,
Raise
babe.
your hand if you want to let Cecil participate in the game.
Boo.
See, I feel like, right, because like, but I'm a fair, democratic person. If you haven't noticed my t-shirt, I felt like that was a good move. And the crowd all said, Cecil, you're fair game to win any other contest. I'll even give you a drink token, but I'm sorry, sir, you're not able to.
Can we still read his bullshit though? If he got to write something himself, can we read his shit, but just not?
Yeah, he
Like
can
he
do
a
that.
ghost.
He can do that. We'll give him a 5-minute set at the end of the show. Okay. Well, then we'll announce on our winners. So, third place goes to Special K. Is that person here? Yay! Wonderful. So you get a prize bag, which you can give to your friend because you already got a bag. Because you're a performer. If y'all don't know Miss Cameron down front, they are amazing and are going to perform for us later today. So it's going to be pretty great. Tonight. I'm sorry, not today. You know, I've been in the whole day, still in the whole spirit of the mood. Second place, Ryan Tips. Is Ryan Tips here? Oh, that's Roger Rabbit. Look at that, wonderful.
Cute little bunnies.
And you want to say first place? I think that's a fun name to say.
If that is really fun to say. Hold on, I gotta.
I hope they're here.
Slut nugget.
Alright, you got the first place prize. Look at that, that was good. See, so you did
So was
the
this
real second place though.
Was this
And
like?
you got the real second place. You can take the glory for that. You just don't get no
Yeah, take the glory for not winning. You should know me. God.
Alright.
Is this the one where they pick? Do they pick like whatever?
Hey, yo. You want to perform next? Or you want to keep walking by me like you don't see me flagging you paper on Alright. So, thank you to everyone.
We flagging you down.
Congratulations to our winners. And we're going to introduce our next act now, right? To keep our show rolling?
Yes.
Alright, so our next act is a duo, actually. And I hope they both got their own microphones. They both got their own microphones? Did
Got 'em.
See, did we get that second microphone for the get? Okay, yeah, we got it. They're all set. Okay. Because we're trying to be totally safe, so that's a little better than show perfection here. So, you want to read his introduction?
You do it. I'll do the next
Okay.
one.
All right. So, local podcast comedian, spoken word artist, and honestly, I have listened to his show. It's pretty amazing. I gotta be real and show some compersion. I don't know if y'all know what that word is, but as a former poly queen, I'll just say compersion is delightful. It's like when you put a little jelly, shake your belly,
There you go.
and turn it into compersion. It means that she was sort of like turning it into a positive. Like, I don't know how Barrett gets people on his show that I can't get on my show. But it's lit though. His show is really awesome, so you should listen to it if you haven't. He has amazing podcasting. He's here with his partner tonight. A genius interviewer who brings the laughter, pain, and truth. He's one half of the hit improv duo, Alternative Hacks, along with his partner, Robert Moore. Here is Barrett Lesner, guys. I want to get you guys up.
Testing, testing. Can y'all hear me?
And I'll turn my music down. Oh wait, who's got that one? I go straight to off. Give me you. Yep. Oh wait, and it's not.
Avoid the mics. Let's see if we can avoid the mics.
There you go.
Testing.
Turn the music down.
Yes. All right.
Can y'all hear us?
You go for
Can you
it.
hear us?
Try it again.
All right.
Test.
Well, what we wanted to do, since we haven't done it in forever, me and my partner here do improv comedy. Now, we've never done improv comedy with microphones. If you've ever done improv, it's actually very frowned upon to use props, and this is considered a prop.
You can jump in here when you're ready, but I just, you know.
So, let's see if you can hear us. We'll try to do our set without the microphones, and if you can't hear us, then I guess we'll have to break our rule. How's everyone feeling though? Thank y'all for making it out here. We haven't performed live since like January because obviously an entire pandemic happened. I don't know if you were aware, but yeah, so this is our first performance live since February.
Yeah, I think February.
So if we suck and we're rusty, we're letting you know ahead of time. They paid us already, so
Whatever.
we'll give you our best.
Can you hear us fine?
Yes.
Hear us, all right.
All right. Who all seen improv here before?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know all of this is made up. None of this is scripted. This is all coming off the top of our heads. And we're going to be doing a game called You Hate to See It. And how this is going to work is you're going to give us a word, and then we're going to go back and forth and talk about things that we hate to see and make real life scenes based on it. So, you want to go ahead, Mike?
All right, so, like I said, this is our first show since before the pandemic. Somebody tell me what this damn pandemic has ruined for you.
Sex life. Not really.
The other improv starts off with a sex suggestion. I love it. You hate to see it when you come to do an improv set and they try to make you use a microphone and just go against your very principles as an improv comedian. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it when your improv partner has been doing a podcast with you for the whole summer using a microphone. And then he's surprised to be using the microphone here. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it that after like 7 months of using Zoom, my man here still doesn't understand that there's a big difference between online and real life. You hate to see it.
You hate to see when someone wants to do something on Zoom that could be done over the phone. It can be really quick, maybe a phone call.
You hate to see it when somebody calls you on the phone. Why can't you just text me? I don't have time to talk to you. You hate to see it.
You hate to see when somebody texts you when they could just snap you something. You're fine. It's so easy, just snap.
Oh, it's you. Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you to finish signing that bill.
I told you I don't like being micromanaged. This is like our 5th time having this conversation this week.
I'm sorry, Mr. DeLine. If I don't watch you sign it, I'm not sure if you're actually going to do it. Okay?
The people of this great state, their tax money does not go towards you watching me sign. They pay me to leave, okay, and for you to get me coffee before my briefing.
Okay, then I quit. You don't need any acting anymore.
Look, look, hey, Amy, don't do that. I need you. The people love you.
I'm not here to just make coffee. I'm a public health professional.
That was incredibly sexist of me. I'm sorry. The sensitivity training has not absorbed fully. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're literally 1,000 years old.
I'm not that old. I'm a little long in the tooth, but I'm not 1,000 years old. That's ageism.
Okay, that's 1-to-1. One sexism, one ageism.
I don't know what we're going to do. Half of the state wants me to shut everything down. The other half wants me to shut nothing down. 33% thinks the virus is fake. 35% thinks it's the Black Plague. I don't know how to please people. I need you.
If I'm going to stick around here, you got to stop people from coming to my house. That's all that I ask. If people stop coming to my house and harassing me, I'll stay inside.
But people don't like police right now. So we're afraid that a police presence in your neighborhood might not be the best look.
You love police, though. You're a Republican.
I personally do, but again, I represent all of the people of the state of Ohio, not just the Republicans.
You hate to see when someone says they stand for everyone, when you know they only stand for certain sections of the population.
Thank you.
You hate to see it when you waited all week to get your Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson haircut, and every single barbershop is full, so you just have to go ahead and butcher yourself up. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it when people talk about haircuts like they're so inconvenient, when you just wish you had a haircut of your own.
You hate to see it when your partner doesn't realize the back half of his head does still grow and you can cut that part. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it when you have a partner who just doesn't care about your feelings.
I read the letter.
All of it was true.
There's some parts that I thought you exaggerated a bit on, but a good 40% of it was accurate. You're right.
All of it was true from my perspective.
That's the thing. It's always your perspective. Have you noticed that?
I'm sorry my memory's not as good as yours.
Have you ever told a story that isn't from your perspective?
How can I tell any story about what I can see?
Well, that's the problem. Your sight is limited. You only have your perspective. If life were a movie, the movie that always plays in your stories is your own. You're always the good guy.
Here's the thing, Pinky. Ever since I started trying to take over the world, you've been undermining me.
Ever since I started reading, and you can no longer manipulate me the way you used to, I just realized what a piece of shit you really are.
I'm the bad guy. I'm the only one who's been standing up for us. They've been doing experiments on us. And I'm out here trying to say, a mouse is a mouse, all right? They can't stop us from being the people we are. Only you can do that. They try to take us and push us against each other. And you can stop that if you believed in us. Pinky?
I don't believe in this. The one thing you had right in that letter was, I don't believe in this. You're not the person I thought you were. Now that I'm not dumb, I see it so clearly. I know that hurts you, but it's time that you look at me. It's time you move on. It's time you realize I'm the mastermind now. It's time you view things through my eyes. Do you understand?
Pinky, if that's what you need, I'll squeeze myself out of this cage and I'll let it sing.
I think that's a good idea. You hate to see it when you're doing your first improv set since January, and at that time, the president killed someone in Iran that was really important, so you thought World War III was going to go down. But again, we just lived through like 8 months of hell with no end in sight. You'll definitely hate to see it.
You hate to see when someone was hacked up with a bone saw in Turkey? I think it was? 6 months ago? And we don't even talk about that anymore?
Happy Halloween. You hate to see it. You really, really hate to see it. When you've prided yourself your whole life on thinking you are way too cool to play Dungeons and Dragons, and then your partner here gets you addicted, so now you're playing like 8 hours a week and it's been nothing but turmoil at home because you're in your 30s acting like an 11-year-old. You hate to see it.
You hate to see when you help your friend learn a fun new hobby and he just blames it all on you.
All right. Is it my turn yet?
It's your turn, Bobby.
All right. All right. Damn it! You got a 1 again!
Whoa. You don't use that language, Bobby. It's just a game of Monopoly. And Bobby just stands over here and watches you play.
I'm sick of playing by myself, though.
Hey, when you're at the top, you play by yourself. You want to be Bill Gates. You don't play with other people. You play by your own rules.
I mean, it's nice that I always win, but doesn't that also mean that I always lose?
Oh, I mean, you're losing in one way, and then you're losing all your friends, family, people who care about you, your morals, everything you lived in your whole life. But you get a lot of money.
Mom, I get that you want me to be successful, but I don't know that this is the way to do it. I think I need friends, Mom. Your boyfriends don't count as friends, Mom.
Really?
Yes, really.
I feel like Stan's been a really good influence on you, though.
Mom, Stan's okay. He's kind of a loser. Everyone makes fun of him.
Ask that whole writing Eminem letters all the time.
I mean, he's like 48 and he still listens to Eminem in 2018. Like, there's something wrong there.
I get it. No, you're right. Mom, I should be trying to find better role models for you?
I know ever since Dad died, things have been different. So you need to learn to love yourself the way that I love you.
I will love myself. Once you're running a corporation that pushes out all of its competitors. Then I'll know I'm the mother of children.
I don't think I'm competitive, Mom. I don't think that's life is for me. I just want to vaccinate people, Mom. That's it. I don't care about computers. I don't care about technology. I care about vaccines, Mom.
Wow. You never thought to do that.
Well, when I talk to the other kids at school, they think I'm weird because I care so much about vaccines. They're like, hey, bro. They're like, hey, why are you talking about the flu shot?
But you explained how effective herd immunity is at holding off a horrible virus.
I did. And then they dumped my head in the toilet.
Oh, God. You can't listen to me. Hey, what if you went out and monopolized the vaccine? Created one where you were the only person who knew how to cure people. You could charge the rates through the roof. The government would pay you. That way you could dominate people the way that I want you to, and you could help people the way that you want to.
Ah, that's like a win-win, right?
Right. You hate to see when this is how it actually works.
You hate to see it when you're doing comedy and your partner that does cost-benefit analysis brings it into the performance. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it when your partner who doesn't do cost-benefit analysis gets it better than you do all the time.
You hate to see it when you're coming to the end of your set and you don't know if you're just out of time or you still have a couple of minutes left. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it when the show's got it down. Thank you so much.
Thank you. If you want to check out our podcast with the alternative hacks, you can find us wherever your favorite podcasts are found. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Shay, I know you're going to get your mic hooked up. You guys can totally find Barrett. He is a kind of this awesome performer. Even though you heard some stuff here, you gotta listen to his podcast because he has like the best dad jokes too, like legit. He has the best dad comedy I've ever heard. And speaking of dad comedy, we got some mom comedy. Well, not mom comedy because it's grown-up comedy. Because I'm a grown mom. I'm not gonna lie. Can't really hide that fact. I'm a very interesting mom. I actually let my son learn how to throw axes and play with fire and start fires. I don't know, that's weird, right? But you know, I teach them to throw axes one time. Kids.
I want to throw some axes.
Well, I don't know how to segue from children to alcohol, but we are playing games tonight and winning prizes. We are playing games tonight and winning prizes. And that's what I was coming over here to do, is to talk to Dee, who's giving all the money out. We had our first game. Dee gave out the money, and she's sitting by the bar. I know you guys can't see her over here, but Dee, you want to say hi?
Hey guys, I'm over here by the bar. Come and get a drink from Lauren. I gotcha.
So I know that COVID has made things interesting, but here at MOXY, you can drink until 10:30. Now, there's this magic that happens at MOXY, the MOXY magic. At 10:30, your party doesn't have to stop at MOXY. You can buy drinks from the bar and party in your room. If you get a room, which happens sometimes on occasion, maybe once a month because you're stuck in your boring house.
So you can play and stay and play.
Play and stay with us. We'll have 3 shows here a month that you can play and stay with us. We'll have incredible performers continue to come from all around the city. Some very interesting things you can check in and check out. I think we got Becky Brown coming next.
Yes, we do.
And after Becky, oh Lord, here we go. You guys might not be able to, we can kind of see it here a little bit. Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Hi. Okay, fuck. Okay, Becky, if you're nervous, just imagine that everyone in the room is naked. Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm Rebecca Brown, a.k.a. Tom Hanks from the movie Castaway, reporting to you from my socially distant island. It's been a long, tedious day these 7.5 months. So much. And I think that I'm handling it well. I think I'm adjusting to the situation. I mean, I get to go to the city every day that I want. But I don't know, am I crazy? I mean, maybe I'm just a sane person in a crazy world. No, I'm a crazy person reacting to a crazy world. But I'm not a psycho. No, a psycho is short for psychopath. And psychopaths lack empathy and have a tendency to be violent. You know, when psychopaths get overwhelmed, they do weird things like create the Proud Boys or try to be an authoritarian leader. No, I'm not a psychopath, but I am psychotic. You know, psychotics, we have vivid imaginations, and when we get overwhelmed, we make ourselves a new hat. Granted, it's made out of tinfoil, but fuck you for asking. But I have been a little bit stressed. I mean, we all have, you know, it's COVID. And, but what really got me is a couple of months in, I broke up with my boyfriend. You know, the walls started shrinking in on me, and I got real low. Until one day, when I was brushing my teeth, I drooled a little toothpaste onto the palm of my hand. And just at that exact moment, my son threw me the ball he was holding. And when I sat it down, I looked at it, and I saw the sign. And it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. I mean, life can be demanding without understanding, but I am happy now living without him. Ever since I met my new partner, Wilson Phillip, I mean, they say no one's going to drag you up to get into the light where you belong, but he did. He did. So what now, you know? Do I rip up the hardwood floor in my apartment and make a raft and secure it with old pantyhose and electrical cord and brave the wave after wave of COVID just to re-enter society? No, why the fuck would I do that? I have a car and a security deposit. Plus, things are really apocalyptic out there. Have you seen it? I mean, everybody's wearing masks, which good, you should wear masks, but damn, it feels eerie. And exchanges under plexiglass barriers, people doing the COVID waltz, box stepping around each other just to stay 6 feet apart. No, that shit scares me. Oh, and then you have like the Karens and the down-home country boys just out making a fucking racket. And I know those down-home country boys. I went to school with those assholes in high school. You know, those were the assholes that when you were leaving and everybody's lining up trying to get out of the parking lot and go home, they jump in their honky-tonk trucks, drive over the grass and over the curb, blaring G.G. Allen and hooting and hollering out of their window, just being living, breathing bobblehead caricatures of themselves, just a clueless metaphor of their white privilege and entitlement. It's like, goddamn, JD and Jeb, a little on the nose, aren't you? And then, now they're all grown up, you know? Now they're all grown up, sitting there at the gas station in their Chevy pickups with a Trump flag on each four corners of their bed. And just glaring at you because you're wearing rubber gloves and a mask at the pump. And then they go inside and bitch at the cashier for stepping on his liberties. This is America, home of the free. And then in the same breath, turn around and call protesters, people fighting actual oppression and fighting for their lives, call them thugs and animals. No, fuck that. I'd rather just sit inside and curl up on the couch with Wilson Phillip and my cat and watch as the world burns from the safety of my home. But that's just me, you know. Just sitting there like, oh, what's on today's show? Oh, what happened? Did protesters get confronted by a snooty, proud boy, ancient couple with horrible fashion sense and an assault rifle? 'Cause they walked past their house? And they just interjected themselves into the narrative? Is that what happened? Why? Why? Did they get too close to their HOA-approved mailbox? Oh, my God, honey. Oh, my God, they're going to trample the grass. Oh, shit, how are we going to keep up appearances now? I could feel our property value dropping with every chanted word. Quick, quick, threaten death. Hey, you people. Black lives don't matter. You know what matters? Whether or not the trim on your house is heather gray or acacia haze. You know what matters? Motherfucking HOAs! Yeah, they're fucking crazy. I used to work for an HOA in Dublin, Muirfield up there. That was a trip. I mean, I don't understand why somebody would spend millions on a house just to have to go stand in front of a committee and ask permission to paint their front door red. Like, no, it must be beige. It must be beige, and you must stop fucking your wife doggy style. According to the bylaws code 126D, missionary only from 9 p.m. to 11. Oh, these guys are fucking ridiculous, though. You know, they will the people that live there spend thousands of dollars every Christmas to have professional lights installed on their house so that they can leave for the season and go to Florida. Yeah. Empty houses sitting there trying to impress the empty house next door who's doing the same goddamn thing. God. I mean, if an empty house shines with Christmas spirit and nobody's around to see it, does it still make a cul-de-sac full of assholes? Oh, and then there is this one lady who kind of just embodies the spirit of the entire neighborhood, who every time her son pissed her off would not just take away his PS4, but take it away, open the second story window, and throw it out of it, smashing it into bits. The spoiled cunt. So I'd be sitting there, you know, people, you know, coworkers come up and be like, hey, you want to go to happy hour after this? I'd be like, no, report cards came out today. I'm going to go swing by the Smith house and see if I can't catch me a laptop. I did kind of love working there, though, in the pettiest way possible. I mean, here I was going into their neighborhood from my janky-ass apartment across town just so I could write letters to them telling them that the fire pit that they spent more on than my car costs was unbecoming. Dear Mr. Smith, according to the old lady that spends her days walking around the neighborhood reporting violations, you have been leaving your newspapers on your porch for more than a day at a time, you filthy hillbilly. Please ensure that the area around your house and yard remain clear of debris at all times, you undercover white trash hobo. Sincerely, signed, the girl who's going to go here home afterwards and hang up a cardboard shiny sign on her doorway and then get white trash wasted while listening to Eminem. P.S. You are a slave to your money, bitch. Yeah, and then a large percentage of these people, these gross people who spend thousands on lights nobody's gonna see and is on their 5th PS4 for their precious Preston, they turn around and tell poor people that they can't have free health care, or they can't have a college education, or they can't.
Oh.
Hello? Am I on? Something happened over here. Oh, okay, sorry. Technical difficulties. Yeah, but they can't have a college education or a fucking livable wage, you know? And then these Trumpers, rich and country boy alike, they all get on and watch the same protest videos I do, and they just say the most awful shit because they don't see a group of people marching against a tyrannical government. No. They don't see a group of people saying, can we please just matter? They see a threat to their way of life, a threat to their privilege, and it offends them. And it doesn't surprise me, the shit they say, but it does feel like watching My Girl with someone who's rooting for the murder hornets, or watching Borat and rooting for Giuliani, or the debates and rooting for Trump. And it just pisses me off so much. I kind of just wish they would all pile maskless into their fucking Trump train, go out into the middle of nowhere and get their herd immunity on for a couple of weeks and go rake a fucking forest and leave us with the election. Oh, and then talking about scientists and raking forests. No, don't believe the scientist, not the guy with the PhD who spent his entire life dedicated to the field. No. You should believe this 22-year-old homeschool dude on Facebook who delivers pizzas. Not saying there's anything wrong with that occupation, but don't come and deliver me a bullshit pie from Trumpolos claiming that climate change is a hoax and all we need to do is rake our fucking forests so the trees don't explode. So the trees don't explode? I mean, what the fuck do you think they're filled with? Gunpowder? Is that the secret ingredient to photosynthesis? The sunlight shines on leaves, which causes tiny explosions in the trees, and that's how the trees then convert that into energy, which they feed off of, right? Which the whole process creates sparks, and if not taken care of properly, could just make the whole fucking place go up in flames, right? Is that right? And then they all get together, have a big old barbecue, and convince each other to vote for the man who said that all of this is gonna go away. All of it, just like magic. And then, while everyone they love is dying, and Florida's underwater, and species are dropping off the planet by the thousands, they can all go blow each other for not being sheeple. And then ask forgiveness from a 2,000-year-old dead guy who told them to love thy neighbor and calls them his fucking flock. Oh, Jesus. Excuse me. It's this, the island, it'll get to you, It's stressful. What's that, Wilson Phillip? Don't I know what? Don't you know things can change? Things will go your way if you hold on for 4 more days. Gotta hold on. Thanks, Wilson Phillip. I needed that. Oh, God. I just don't know. This guy, he's got to get out. Our kids can't grow up in this America, this version of it. Kids, they're sponges. They trust everything. I mean, just the other day I made chicken for my son. I cut it up into little pieces, and he was just picking at it, and then he'd go walk away and then pick at it, and then like kids do. About an hour later, he comes up to me with a piece of chicken and tries to hand it to me. And I'm like, would you please just eat that? It's been an hour. And he looks at me kind of weird. And he tries to give it to me again. I'm like, just eat it, okay? Just eat it, please. So he puts it in his mouth and and then spits it out and makes me take it. And it's not a piece of chicken. It's this little white piece of toilet paper that I use to dab at a pimple. And it's all like blood spotted and pus covered. I'm like, oh God, baby, I'm so sorry. Why did you eat that? And he said, 'cause you told me to. He ate a bloody pus-covered piece of toilet paper 'cause he trusts me. And right now we have the human embodiment of a bloody pus-covered piece of shit paper running the country and bringing out the worst in humanity. You know? And these people who trust Trump, who vote for Trump, hang up Trump flags, their kid's going to trust them. They're going to trust him when that it's okay for Trump to deny white supremacy or not deny white supremacy, or when he grabs a pussy, or when he ignores and denies science, or says it's okay for 200,000 people to die for the stock market, or that cops should be allowed to murder in the streets and anyone who protests should be gassed and arrested instead of heard, or that kids should be kept in cages and orphaned just because they come from a different country. And they will trust them, and they will trust, and their kids will trust them, and they trust Trump, he who is the biggest proud boy of them all. And my God, is he so fucking proud of himself. The best and the proudest of proud boys that ever prouded in Proudland. Mama always said, evil is as evil does.
Hey, Becky.
Yeah.
Woo, I'm loud. Hey, Becky.
Yeah.
We loved your set over here.
Huh?
We loved
Oh,
your
it's
set.
not done.
Can you hear me? We have to go to the next act. I just wanted to let you know.
Oh, okay.
That everybody's over here laughing at you. With you.
Well, all right. Well, you missed the big reveal. All right. Well, thank you.
I don't think Becky heard you, but Australia said she loved you. You're having feedback and technical difficulties.
Oh, there's technical difficulties? All right, if you can still hear me, I'm going to go on. It's time to vote him out. This is our time for real change, 2020, the year that everything becomes clear. The time is now to tear down those systems that prevent all of America's citizens from having quality of life free from fear and oppression. The time is now to teach empathy and compassion instead of criminalization. That while money is important, humanity matters more. We only get one life, one consciousness, one go around. The time is now to honor the lives of all people, not just one group. Rich, white, cishet men who don't give a shit about the earth or her inhabitants. And we begin to do that by voting Trump out. Because if we don't, what's going to happen? I mean, I don't know. What's going to... Oh, no! Wilson Phillip! Wilson Phillip! No! Oh, no! Wilson Phillip! Don't you know things can change? No. No, that is not how this ends. You're my creation, Wilson Phillips. You come from my head. You will live. I know that there is pain, but just hold on for 4 more days when we break free, break from the chains. I know that there is pain, but you hold on for 4 more days when we break free, break from the chains. Someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye. Fuck Trump, don't you let him hold you down and make you cry. Don't you know things could change, things will go your way if you hold on for 4 more days. Yeah, we hold on. Thank you for bearing with me through the technical difficulties and getting to see Wilson die and then live again. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for watching.